In the heart of the African savannah, life flows with a rhythm as old as time. A place where speed is survival, strength is power, and every creature plays its part in the balance of nature. Among them, the cheetah is the ultimate sprinter, a symbol of grace and speed. But for one young cheetah, this land is more than a home. It is a playground for her boundless energy. Here, in the golden plains of the wild, a young cub is about to embark on a journey that will forever change her and the world around her. But the savannah holds secrets, some buried deep beneath the soil, others falling from the heavens. That night, the stillness was broken by a flash of light, a meteor blazing through the atmosphere, crashing in the distance with a force that shook the land. Curiosity drove her toward the glowing crater where the meteor lay. Its surface shimmered with an unearthly energy, a force foreign to this world. But curiosity comes at a cost. The explosion of energy rippled through the savannah, leaving the cub motionless under the starlit sky. But this was no ordinary meteor. Its energy would leave a mark on her, far beyond what anyone could imagine. The next morning, she awoke, changed. Her body felt lighter, faster, as if the very air around her pulsed with energy. At first, she thought it was a dream, until she started to run. What began as a simple sprint soon became something extraordinary. Her legs moved faster than the wind, her body a blur across the plains. She was no longer just a cheetah. She was something far more. But with great power comes chaos. Her speed was uncontrollable, a force she could not yet harness. Her every step sent shockwaves through the savannah, stirring panic among the animals she once called neighbors. Her gift had become a burden. The very speed that set her apart now threatened to drive her away from the world she loved. As she grappled with her newfound abilities, another danger crept into the savannah. Humans had arrived. Poachers, lured by meteor's crash, they searched not just for the fallen rock, but for the creature that had come into contact with its energy. The poachers, armed with traps and greed, set their sights on the innocent. The balance of the savannah was under threat, and the young cub knew she couldn't stand by. Summoning her courage, she embraced the speed she once feared. With every step, she found control. Her movements swift and precise, in a blur of motion, she became a force of nature. A streak of lightning on the savannah. She was faster than their eyes could follow, a phantom of the plains. The poachers, confused and overwhelmed, had no choice but to retreat. Their plans undone by a single cub, refused to back down. In that moment, she realized her speed was more than a gift. It was a responsibility. The savannah was her home, its creatures her family, and she would protect them with every ounce of strength the meteor had given her. But her story was only the beginning. The meteor's fall had set events in motion that would ripple far beyond the savannah, reaching into the farthest corners of the wild. For this world was changing, and its heroes were just beginning to arise. And so, the fastest hero in the wild took her first steps toward a destiny she could never have imagined. This is the story of Thunderpaw, the first of many to come.